Hi everyone, my name is Chris Fay. I am the author of Write with Fay, 10 Sparks to Guide You from Idea to Publication, as well as the Disaster Crime series. This is a short presentation all about editing techniques. I hope you get a lot out of it. My first tip is to give it a rest. After you spend months or years, in most cases, writing a book, it is always a good idea to put it down for a while. Give yourself some space from the characters you've been writing about. This rest could be a week, it could be a month or more. How long you spend taking a rest from your book is up to you. There's no time frame that is the correct answer. After you give it a rest, you will be able to come back to your book with fresh eyes and a fresh mind. After you give it a rest, it is time to cut it out. Use Microsoft Word's Find or Navigation tool to search a document for cluttering words and cliched phrases like sigh of relief. Some of the words that I look for when I edit are that, just, like, really, very, and only. I have a lot more words on my list than just those. If you are interested in finding out what words, you can check out my blog for the ultimate editing list. This is an example of one of the documents that I have on my computer and the navigation tool or the find tool where I looked up the word only, and you will see there I am on result 3 of 36. So in this 76-page manuscript, I used the word only 36 times. Of course, after I looked up all of these uses of the word only, I cut it down significantly, and this is exactly what you want to do. My next tip is to get beta readers. A beta reader is someone who reads a work in progress from the beginning and gives you notes about the content, the characters, the plot, and anything that might need work. Get 2 to 3 beta readers. Let them read your manuscript one at a time so that you can implement changes based on their suggestions as you go. If you have 3 beta readers giving you their notes at once, it can be very overwhelming, which is why I suggest to do it one at a time. And this also gives you the opportunity to see if they all agree on a certain point in your manuscript that they think might need some work. Read it again after you've put your beta reader's notes to use. And because you will be reading your manuscript countless times, I have a few reading techniques that you can try that will help you to change up the process and make it feel new. One technique that you can do is to print out your manuscript. Buy red pens and highlighters, punch holes into your manuscript pages, and put them in a binder to keep them orderly. And of course, if you have cats, to keep your cats from shoving them onto the ground and getting them all mixed up. When you're done, transport the changes to your computer document. This can take time, but printing out your manuscript is definitely worth it and a great technique because you're not looking at a computer screen anymore. You're looking at paper, you're holding paper, and that triggers something different in your mind, so you're able to notice things that you weren't able to notice before. Read backward. This is a technique that I love to do, and I do it for my 3rd round of editing when I edit for clients. My first round of editing is to look up all of the words on my list of cluttering words so that I can cut out as many of those words as possible. My second round of editing is to read the manuscript from beginning to end. And my third round of editing is to read the manuscript backward with my changes in place. To do this, start with the final paragraph, the very last one of your manuscript, and read it in its entirety, from top to bottom, and then work your way up paragraph by paragraph, all the way to the first page and the first paragraph that you wrote. This technique helps you to focus on the sentences rather than the plot. And whenever I read backward, this is how I can find words that are repeated in one paragraph or on one page that need to be cut down. Sometimes you don't notice this when you are reading from top to bottom. Change the font size and color. Changing the way something looks gives your brain a rest and can make it easier for you to spot mistakes. I definitely suggest that you use a larger font, not a smaller font, because you want to make it easier for you to read and spot mistakes. And of course, to use a dark font, not red, not pink, a dark font, dark purple, dark blue, dark green. Those are the three shades that I like to use. Use your Kindle or tablet. This can be easily done by emailing the document to yourself, accessing that email, and opening it on the device. Or you can use your Kindle email address. Using a Kindle or tablet is great because you are looking at it as a reader would look at it once they have your book on their Kindle. The smaller screen wakes up your brain, so you can notice things that you haven't noticed before. And of course, that is exactly what all of these different reading techniques are for, to change it up so you can look at your story in a different way. A fun technique is to have Microsoft Word read your manuscript to you. Activate the speak command in your document. Then highlight the text that you want read and listen to Microsoft Word read it to you. The voice is a male's voice. I don't know if you can change it to a female's voice, but to me, that doesn't really matter. And one of my tips for this is to highlight small sections of text at a time, maybe a page or a chapter. And I suggest this because it does take a little bit of time for Microsoft Word to read something to you because it pauses at the end of each sentence. If you highlight the entire document, it will take a very long time to get through it. So highlight a page, highlight a chapter, and then go from there. To find and access the speak command, hover over the down arrow on the top of your Microsoft Word document. A drop-down will appear. Go down to More Commands and click on it. When you click on it, a new screen will appear. On that screen, you need to search for the speak command. When you find it, you can add it to your toolbar and click Save. Once you do that, there will be a new tool on your Microsoft document, and you can see it on this page right next to the drop-down arrow. It's gray, it's not quite lit up like the drop-down arrow is, but you can see a little comment box. That is the speak command. Click on it and highlight text, or highlight the text and then click on it, and then you will be able to listen to Microsoft Word read your story. Edit, edit, edit. I hope you found some good techniques to help you edit your manuscript. How do you self-edit? What are your techniques? Use the comment section to leave me your answer. Thank you so much for watching and listening and learning. Bye.